Alright, so to solve problem 3, you need to find the normal force. So let's draw a system. You know that there's really only one object here, but let's just be careful and say that this is the block. If you wanted to label it A and call it A, you could draw a point to represent the center of mass, and then think about the interactions on this block. Something is applying a force up and to the right, so I draw that external force first. It is made at some angle theta, so I'm going to go ahead and resolve this into a horizontal and a vertical part. So this is the external force, that is the x component of the external force, and that is the y component. The x component, of course, is going to be f cosine theta because it is touching the angle, and then the y component is going to be f sine theta. Then you're going to think about the interaction here with the surface, and there's probably going to be some supportive force up, which we'll call the normal force, and then some force of friction back, which we actually don't need to solve this problem. The last force is the interaction that this block has with the center of the Earth, or the mass of the Earth, which is represented by its weight, which they actually already called W, and you would just draw that straight down, so that would be W. So in order to find the normal force, you would need to think about what the sum of the vertical forces are on the system, and they're going to equal 0. So you think about what's positive and what's negative. Now, in this case, the vertical part of the applied force is up, so that means it's going to be positive. And the normal force is up, so that'll be positive, and weight is negative. So this becomes the normal force plus the y component of the external force minus, because it's negative, the weight. All of those things added together equals 0, and if you wanted to say what the normal force was in terms of these things, you'd say that the normal force equals minus Fy from both sides plus weight. W minus the vertical component of the external force. So you can go ahead and rewrite that as weight minus the external force sine theta. And that would be the normal force. And we see that that is the answer for